Hi, it's me. Starting a little bit of a new segment, maybe. Therapy days or acts of kindness. Um, this is this is part of my therapy. This is helping me go through what I'm going through. So if you're going through something, there's this can be a way. There can be other ways. Um, and even watching people that are even older than me are inspiring me to do things like this. But I started it before I saw their channels, and it's just making this stronger. I had a rough week, so I haven't really been on it. Um, but I did pick up this book at Five Below. It's probably been about a month now. Um, Simple Acts of Kindness, 500 Ways to Make a Difference. Well, we all know that there are, acts of kindness that you don't have to look in a book for. But I decided, well, you know what? Let me do it this way. Give the author a shout out. Well, it looks like it's through Adams Media, and um, the Adams Media. Registered trademarks of Simon and Schuster LLC. So I am going to read the introduction. I don't think that I had, but looks like it's starting off really good. So this is in a book. Every day offers a new opportunity to be kind, whether for a friend, a neighbor, a coworker, or even Mother Earth. Um, just stopping there for a second. Speaking of Mother Earth, I do watch mowing channels, which has helped me do my yard a little bit more. I can't do it all. Mowing the backyard has been a task for me on a riding lawnmower. So I've been using a weed whacker, but the battery operated one. The gas one is, to me, it seems like a jackhammer. Oh, it just, it's so much vibration that the battery operated ones don't have. And those lithium batteries or something else whenever I hear it. But but yeah, I just wanted to stop there for a minute because I think it's gonna say something anyway. You'll never regret taking the time to show someone you care. Simple Acts of Kindness shares easy ways to add compassion, love, and gratitude to your day and into the days of many people around you, including mowing your neighbor's yard. Preparing a hot drink for your letter carrier in the winter. Well, let me go back to mowing your neighbor's yard. My neighbor has helped me mow my yard. He's older than me and he knows his way around a yard, even though he just knows his way around the yard, and I appreciate him for it. I really do. So I think he set me on my way to try and really learn about my yard, and I appreciate him for that as well. I am trying to pay it back and trying to mow a part of their, or not mow, but weed whack a part of their, where we have like a little creek or a little stream that is part of my yard, part of their land. And it's really hard. And it's basically getting to be that winter time. So I don't know if I'll finish it up. I did have my son do it last year. Last year or the year before, when he was up. Okay, bringing your dog to visit residents at a senior center. You might have to get permission for that. Doing laundry for a new mother in your community. Writing a thank you note to a helpful coworker. Well, you can write a thank you note to anybody, really, and just send it out. Leading a neighborhood recycling program. Yeah, I mean, if you can gather the troops. Um, I wish I was more like that. I can be a part of the troops. I just can't be the leader of it. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. If somebody asked me to gather and I can do it, hey, I'm here for you. Giving up your window seat to another passenger. I guess that could be on a bus, it could be on a train. Um, generous the generosity doesn't stop there by being kind. You'll jumpstart a ripple effect. Well, I mean, you've seen it. You know, people in a drive-through will pay for the person behind. And, gosh, it's maybe been 10 years ago or even longer through those drive-through lines. You go through them and you hear it on TV. There's like 20 people doing it, and they just keep doing it until there's nobody in the end of the line, and it makes headlines. We need more headlines like that. We don't need the bad news in our lives. Start a good trend. I do watch this one person I've seen. I don't know if he has a channel. I really need to look for it, but his shirt says "Be the Good," and he talks about different stories that he's heard, and he tells about the story, and he shows pictures of the people generally, and it's an amazing when I'm flipping through the videos on Facebook. You inspire friends, family, and even strangers to do nice things. When a friend sees you donating books to a local school, they may be inspired to volunteer to read a story hour. I did that once in an elementary school, at my kids' elementary school. It was a little nerve-wracking, but, I was like, I want to do something. Whether you have 5 minutes to make someone's day or looking for a long-term way to make a major difference, flip through the pages and head out to start spreading kindness. Make a treat to cheer up a gloomy Monday. Could be a healthy snack or a decent dessert to enjoy with a hot cup of tea. Hot cocoa, maybe too. A little treat on Monday can spark kindness that lasts the whole week. So I also watch cooking and baking videos that are pretty quick. So I just made my husband a 2-ingredient, well, I made it a 3-ingredient pumpkin bars. And if you've seen them on there, it's just, well, they make them as the pumpkin chocolate chip. So you get that bag of mix, the powdery mix, not the kind that is refrigerated. And you put it in there, and you put one of those small cans of pumpkin in there. Well, I didn't have the small can, so I used one of the big cans and used half of the pumpkin. Put those together. And he likes raisins in his pumpkin bars. I used to make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and he prefers them with raisin. And these taste almost identical. So it's just easier to do it this way, and he really liked them. So I made sure to add enough raisins. But I used sugar cookie mix and pumpkin, and then added the raisins after everything was mixed. And I put it in one of those little square glass ones, not the cake ones, but the little square ones, as I've seen it. Makes them thicker anyway. When I read it, it was $3.50 for 20-25 minutes, but so thick you have to put it in a little bit longer. So I'd probably start off at like 30 minutes, and I really forgot about that, so I had to put it in extra time after, because those toothpicks sure don't come out clean. But I just wanted to start on this part of, there's a few things that I had started going on my page. And so I go onto my channel, and there's you can use the AI for advice on things, and that's what I did. So this was one of the ideas, and I already had the book and was going to do that anyway. I also want to shout out, I have I don't know if you can see, these are toppers from Pair Eyewear, and I will shout out to them as well, because when I'm sick and I don't have a voice, apparently I sound like Peppermint Patty. So that's what my husband says anyway. So these are toppers, and these are the Kirby's. And so I decided to get, I wasn't sure if the dark ones or the black ones would work with the toppers, but they do. I've seen pictures, but they clip right on. So I wanted to share out the pair I wear. I got these at America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, as my daughter works there. And it's hard for me with glasses because I haven't been wearing glasses permanently all that long. It's been about 3 years now, I guess, maybe. So I'm still getting used to the idea. And I have a few other pair, but decided to change it up. I did have like a bat pair that I was wearing. I have a maroon one. I even have sunglasses, but I think I'm going to have to get a different pair of those. I should have listened to my daughter to get the ones that like shine, because they were probably darker. And you can't even tell that, I have bifocals because I got the ones that you can't see the line. I do have another pair of glasses I have to use for my computer. And that's a whole different kind of glasses, and I see a lot of people wearing those. But apparently they're called, they're calling them at their place the Sisterhood of the Traveling Glasses, I think. Because a lot of people that gets them look good in them. So, yeah, shout out to America's Best. But I just wanted to start that off because part of my therapy, it could be part of your therapy. Do something for yourself. Do something nice for yourself. So many people I want to shout out with different things because, and I will try and do that in another segment, because there's so many people that are doing good things out there and saying nice things and whatnot. So just do something nice for yourself. Be kind to yourself. I've learned that in therapy. It's hard to be kind to yourself. You don't want it. You don't want help for, you don't want help from anybody, and it's hard. I've had to ask for help. I still do once in a while. I like to do things myself, and but sometimes if you get someone to help you, you might be able to step out on your own. You just got to take that first step. Thank you so much for watching this, being part of my channel. Thank you for the newest subscriber. I'm up to 14. It's a slow start. And I'm happy. I was excited when I saw that number this morning, went from 13 to 14. That was exciting for me. But like I said, this is therapy for me. I'm still going through therapy. I'm still working on myself. Like the one person shirt says, be the good. It's going to be winter time soon, and it's going to get harder to get out and about. So find things in your house maybe. And I will continue this series and with this book. And we'll work on ourselves together. Have a great day.